What's up, yo? I can't record a video. Not in my usual spot right now. I'm sick. I got the sniffles, got the sneezes. You know what I'm saying? That windstorm out here in Philly, she was crazy, man. But I'll do a little quick. You know what I'm saying? A little quick. You know what I'm saying, for the basketball. For one, let's talk about my Philadelphia 76ers. Huh? Huh? 5-0 with Harden on the court, man. And the one game we lost was against the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Embiid was bad. They were triple teaming him all game, but that was our one loss. We 5-0. Big 5-0, man. Big 5-0. Big 5-0. I love it. I'm loving this team. We played the Bulls. The Bulls can't beat no good teams in the league. There was no Vucevic on the court, but honestly, that would not have mattered because Embiid might have gotten 60 with Vucevic on the court. Sorry to say this, but Nikola Vucevic can't guard me in the pick and roll. Respectfully, disrespectfully, that boy can't guard nobody out there. But we were killing the Bulls. Embiid had 43. 43, killing them. And Harden didn't even have that great of a shooting game. He was 1 for 5 from 3. He had like 16 points, but he was just playmaking, giving Embiid good looks, great looks, open space for him to cook. Tyrese had about 20 points, I think, close to 20 points. Most of those came in the fourth because he was buns for like 2.5 quarters. But that later third and fourth, he was cooking, man. I loved it. I loved it. Loving the Sixers, man. I'm just loving the Sixers. I'm loving how we're moving, loving how we're gelling, how we're as a unit, united. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry is all there. But even though Matisse Thybulle isn't that great of an offensive player, the fact that he's willing to cut gives more opportunities for, a guy like James Harden to give him an open look under the rim. And I love that. And his defense is always spectacular. You know what I mean? His defense will always be spectacular. His wingspan, along with his footwork, just to keep in front of the defender. And then not only that, but if he's beat off his man on pick and roll situation, he will just, he's always aggressive. He'll stay on him. He gets a lot of blocks off jump shots. You know what I mean? He always gets a block off of, the behind his man. So like, generational defender, man. First team all defense. No cap. First team all defense. First team all defense on the wings. Probably him and Draymond. But I don't think Draymond has played enough games since he's been injured. But that's whatever. Another team I want to talk about. I'm an honorary Mavs fan. But the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic, Spencer Dinwiddie, Crip Whitter, and Dorian Finney-Smith, Dodo, killing the league, man. That Jazz game was fun as hell. I missed most of the first quarter because I think I was in the bathroom fighting for my life. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was in the bathroom. I was in a sharpshooter. No cap. I was in a sharpshooter. No cap. But I watched the rest. I missed most of the first quarter, but then and not only that, but there was a close. I watched the close Hawks, the Pistons game. I watched like the last minute of the fourth quarter. We'll talk about that later. I only watched a minute of the fourth quarter, so I can't talk about much of that. But I watched the rest of the Mavs game. Great game for the Mavs. Let's talk about the defense. Their defense has been spectacular, still is spectacular. Dorian Finney-Smith has been making a case for all defensive team. Has been making a strong case for all defensive team. Okay, he had Donnie Bravo locked in a padded cell in federal prison. You know what I'm saying? I think he was like 6 for 20 something. It was bad out there. Had that boy locked up. Him, Josh Green, and even Luka. Luka, DPOY Luka, two-way superstar Luka. Luka ain't an easy bucket now, nigga. Luka ain't an easy bucket now, nigga. If you go against Luka, you're gonna have to try. Cause he really give it up like that. You know what I'm saying? But I loved it. Sorry, I just got amped. Maxi Kleber's always great as a rim protector. He's great for a couple blocks here and there. He stays in front of wings. The bigs he has a problem with, but as long as he stays in front of his man, he does great. Luka, what is there to say, man? He's top 5 players in the league. The offense is there. His his bad shooting slump through the first month and a half of the season is gone now. He's not only making his threes, but he's making his free throws. And if he's making both, it's a bad night for basketball teams, man. And honestly, I feel like since he got back from COVID and that ankle injury, he's been the best basketball player on the court in every single game. Like he's just consistently been the best basketball player on the court. And now that they're in this stretch where they had the Warriors twice, then the Lakers, they had the Jazz twice, they have the Knicks tomorrow. They have, I think, a couple more tough teams to go against. This will really the Bucks. The Bucks are coming up. I know that for sure. This will really be a proving point for Luka and the Mavs. I think. If he keeps his stretch, not only keeps his stretch of offensive talent, of offensive ability, but defensive ability as well, and his stats are just as great as they have been, or they get higher. Man, I don't know. Cause man, I don't know, boy. I'm talking about he's as of right now. If you're asking me, he's first team All NBA. Steph fell off a cliff. The Warriors have been free falling ever since Draymond got injured. So, but it's looking like he's looking like Ja and Luka for first team All NBA. But let's enough about Luka talk. Let's talk about the guys. Spencer Dinwiddie, Spencer Cripwiddy. Sorry, Spencer Cripwiddy, man. He has been fantastic since he's been on the Mavs. Phantasmal, honestly. His offensive ability of penetration, drop, pause. Hey, yo. But his offensive ability of just, driving to the basket, kicking out to the open man, his playmaking, it's something that they didn't have when he wasn't, before that trade, before that Kristaps trade, they didn't really have that, I love Jalen Brunson, Philly, all the way. Villanova boy. Shout out Villanova. It was just the problem was he is a great driver and he can always get his bucket in the mid range, but his playmaking wasn't always there. If there was an open man, he wouldn't make the pass a lot of the times, or he'd miss the pass. He'd look off his man. He'd look off his teammate just to get this, his mid-range bucket, which would usually go in because he's shooting like 50% from there. But it was just with Dinwiddie, not only you're getting that mid-range ability, you're getting that three, you're also getting playmaking. If he's driving to the rim, he's gonna kick out to the open man. He's gonna make a play for Maxi Kleber, Davis Bertans, or which has been happening a lot. He's gonna make a play for Luka. Him and Luka on the court are incredible. Luka finally has an offensive teammate who can really play make. Like he's in Dinwiddie is an actual playmaker, and that's there we go, and that's perfect for Luka because now his off ball talent is being shown more. People said Luka doesn't play off ball. Cap. I don't have a hat on me, but cap. That boy is an off ball talent. You know what I'm saying? Not off ball talent, but he moves off ball. He moves off ball, off screens. He'll make a screen for Dinwiddie just to get a man on him. And what we saw yesterday and what we could see in the playoffs is that Rudy and Hassan Whiteside are food to Dinwiddie and Luka. They're food to them. ISO on the perimeter, and they see food. Them boys see food, you know? Them boys seafood on the seafood, you know what I mean? And Dorian Finney-Smith, Dodo Bird, man, golly, his defense is just beautiful. He does everything for that team. He does everything for the Dallas Mavericks. If they need, if they need him to sorry. But if they need him to, defend the best player on the opposing team, he'll do that. They need him to do offensive and defensive rebounds, he'll do that. If they need, threes at a certain time, he'll do that. He's everything for that team. He's the heart of that team, man. And I loved as I've been watching the Mavs, since Luka got drafted, my love for Dorian Finney-Smith has just grown more and more and more. He's a glue guy, He's in a sense, the Mavs Draymond Green, where he is, you can even hear when the mic picks it up. Like he's their on the court coach. He's their defensive coordinator. He'll yell at, Dwight, hey, run, pick up your man, switch, roll. Like he's doing those Draymond-esque things, those leadership-esque things. And that's beautiful. That's lovely to see. I'm glad he got the bag, got a big bag. He deserved it, I'm just happy for him. I'm truly am happy for him. Obviously, the talk of the town is the Luka and Rudy Gobert. They're getting feisty. Them boys been getting feisty since the Olympics. A lot of people have been saying why do people don't like Rudy Gobert? Well, for one, he's a defender. He's a great defender, and anybody knows playing against a great defender is annoying as shit. Especially in basketball, playing against a phenomenal defender is extremely annoying because they are doing their job and they're doing what they're supposed to do, which is stopping the offensive player from getting their shit off, and that's annoying. That's annoying to deal with, and Luka and him were getting feisty at the end of the second, at the end of halftime. I mean, the beginning of halftime, dummy. End of the second quarter, Luka thought there was a foul there. Rudy threw the ball at him, a little toss. Luka threw the ball at Rudy, but Royce intercepted it. So thankfully, shout out to Royce because Luka almost got ejected in the second quarter. And there John back and forth. Rudy did that fake ass kiss. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he keeps doing that. But and then in the third quarter, Luka got tripped up. It was an accident, none too major. Luka got tripped up. He thought Rudy tried to take him out or some shit. It went viral because Bleacher Report and House of Highlights they post 90 million things about LeBron and the Lakers and Ja Morant and whoever, and but guys like Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, Luka can only get one post a day, and this one, the one Luka post of the day was unfortunately a low light. It is what it is. But Luka was loving the Rudy Gobert matchup, and I like it. That's great for the playoffs. It's great to see that before the playoffs, which could potentially be the 4-5 matchup, unless the Mavs somehow magically make it to the third seed. The Warriors would have to go on a phenomenal free fall just for that to happen. But if that's the case, it's more than likely that this is the matchup, the Jazz and the Mavs. And if that's the case, I'm taking the Mavs in 6. Mavs in 5, Mavs in 6. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a fun time. I know that Luka loves that matchup. I know that Dinwiddie loves that matchup, and I'm enjoyable to see. I'm happy to see it. Happy to see it truly. Mavs easy win, you know what I'm saying? Mavs easy win without Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? But that's enough about that game. Let's get on the last minute, and the last minute and something of that Hawks Pistons game. Cade Cunningham is generational. He's not rookie of the year. That goes to my guy Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley. That goes to my guy in Cleveland. But Cade is whoo. Once they let him off his leash in his second year, oh man. I might take him over most of these young guards. You know what I'm saying? Besides Luka and for as of now, Trey Young, I might take him over a lot of these young guards, especially once they let him off his leash in the second year, man. He is special talent. Um I said this mainly not on record, none on YouTube. But I said this, privately, that I think he's like a baby Luka. Respectfully, he even says that his game is more tailored to a Luka-esque. He's even said that. But yeah, I think he's a baby Luka, more athleticism, obviously, and I think a slight less offensive shot making ability, but the playmaking is still there. The vision, the court vision, the ability to see everybody on the court and to predict where certain players are gonna go. That's a special talent, man. Special talent. Um. Let's see here. The game was close for like the last minute. Then the Hawks and the Pistons could not stop fouling when there was like 20 seconds left on the clock. Uh, excuse me. The Hawks had the last shot with about 20 seconds left. Well, the Hawks and Pistons couldn't stop fouling with about 50 seconds on the clock. The Hawks fouled Bogdanovich fouled Sadiq Bey, I think. I think he fouled Sadiq Bey, and it was like on an inbounds play. You know what I'm saying? After timeout play, and then somebody on the Pistons fouled John Collins, but John Collins missed his free throw. He missed one, and then he made one. Went to OT baby, yeah, and then the Pistons just took over from there. But even with that, the Hawks still had a chance to win it. The Hawks still had a chance to win it, down three, I believe. Yeah, I believe down three with about 20 seconds left, and the Hawks had the last shot. They got a couple of good looks. Trey wanted a certain matchup. He wanted a certain look. He couldn't get it. He passed the ball back, shot it, bricked it. Long rebound to DeLon Wright. I don't think it was DeAndre Hunter. So DeLon Wright? Potentially, I think. I don't remember. But, he got the long rebound, took the shot. You went out to the perimeter, took the shot, missed it, man. Airballed it badly. Hawks lost. The Hawks stink like dog shit, man. They can't defend nobody out there. Trey Young couldn't defend me, bro. He couldn't defend me. Trey Young couldn't defend me, bro. He couldn't defend me, bro. He stinks, respectfully. On the defensive side. Offensively, that boy's talented. I watched that. I watched the last minute of that. Shout out to the Pistons. Great one for the Pistons. I did not get to see most of the other games because it all started around the same time. The NBA has to stop doing that on Mondays. I saw most of the Nuggets Warriors game. Then my power went out. There was a huge windstorm over here in Philly, and my power went out for essentially the third quarter to the fourth quarter. So I missed the rest of that game. But from what I saw, Jokic was killing them boys, dissecting them up, man. They couldn't. Every double, he was making the smart pass to the open man, who was most likely cutting or in the paint. He was getting his shots up, getting his teammates involved. AG was cooking. Jeff Green was cooking. Devontae Reed was killing them boys. He was shooting lights out from what I saw. Shout out to Devontae Green, man. I'm happy for him. He was killing them boys. Hold on. Yeah, Devontae Green. He was Devontae Reed shooting lights out. I saw that clip uh, of the little girl who wanted to see Steph, but she couldn't because Steve Kerr was a crybaby and he didn't play any of the heavy starter minutes, and that was sad, very sad. Hopefully, I think it was confirmed on Twitter that her and her family got free tickets to the next Warriors Nuggets game. So that's phenomenal. I love to see it. Uh, but yeah, I wasn't watching most. I there's not much to talk about, of that Nuggets Warriors game. It was mainly just Jokic and them boys were cooking the Warriors bench unit, man. Jokic is phenomenal. He's damn fucking sirens going off, but Jokic was cooking them boys. There's not much to say there. Top three, Jokic is top three. Sorry, the sirens is killing me. These shits want to go off now. Of course they do. But Jokic was killing them boys. Top three MVP easily. Top two arguably MVP of the year. MVP this season. I personally have it as Embiid, but I can't be mad if Jokic wins it. Honestly, can't be mad. They're both. They've both been doing their thing all season. All season, they've both been doing their thing all season. So it's just you can't argue record because I think if the Nuggets were in the East, they'd be basically where the Sixers are. So I can't argue record. You just have to argue, the stats, what the player's been doing with their teammates, without their teammates. It's it's a tough race. It's a tough race, honestly. But as of right now, I have it Embiid, Jokic, Embiid, then Jokic, then Giannis, then Luka for top four MVP. Top five at number five is whoever. I say Ja. Probably Ja. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, uh, Luka, and then Ja. That's my top five for MVP. Four out of the five are Europeans. That's great for the Euro players, man. Love to see it. What else is there to talk about? I didn't get to watch the Spurs Lakers game, but my boy DeJounte Murray was cooking them. Love to see it. Love to see the vision. I called this. I didn't call LeBron not playing, but I did call that the Spurs were one of those teams that the Lakers could fake lose to. I called it. I said I don't the Spurs not no slouches, man. You could get smacked up by that DeJounte Murray Jacopoto pick and roll. And it turns out that's what happened. They have the Rockets, I believe, next, and the Rockets are light work. Unless not that. Hold on, the Rockets are actually no longer light work because the Rockets are actually beating good teams now for some reason, or they're putting up fights against good teams. At first they were beating the Heat, but then I actually saw this. Tyler Hero went berserk in the second quarter. He had 21 points, 5 threes. He was killing them from the mid range, and he was getting them corner pocket threes, man. And he got a buzzer beater three, man. Woo, woo, woo. Shout out Tyler Hero, sixth man of the year. You spilled water on myself. Spilled water on myself. Sorry. Yeah. Shout out Tyler Hero, man. Sixth man of the year. No kizzy. Either sixth man of the year or most improved of the year. Or both. Who knows? Yeah, those are all the games I saw. Happy that the game of basketball's back, man. I love basketball. Enjoy basketball, man. This shit ain't serious. This shit is not that serious, bro. Basketball is not that serious to where you get personally offended and you send out death threats and attacks towards these people, man. It's just basketball. It's just basketball, man. There's nothing else to say. It is just basketball at the end of the day. We all love basketball. We're all passionate about this beautiful game of basketball. But at the end of the day, it is just basketball. People's families do not deserve death threats. These people don't deserve to be attacked over basketball. It is just basketball. Enjoy basketball. Cash App in the bio if you would want to donate to a black brother trying to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Love you out here.